Dear friends and students, I am Nakul. Welcome to Math Study Center. From thumbnail, you already know what I will discuss in this video. I have discussed every section very well. There are so many important examples, there are so many important exercises in this video which will be very helpful for all of you. So watch this video from first to last. If this video helps you even a little bit, give a thumbs up, leave your comment and share this video with all of your friends. Okay, let's start our discussion.
Well, in this chapter of complex number, these are the following topics which are kept in your class 11 as well as joint entrance examination syllabus. I have discussed these first three topics in my first video and topic number 4 in my second video, and in this video I will discuss topic number 5, that is representation of a complex number. And representation of a complex number is divided into three sections: geometrical representation, vectorial representation, and trigonometrical representation or polar form. This is three category: geometrical representation, vectorial representation, and trigonometrical representation or polar form. First, geometrical representation. In geometrical representation, this plane, a point P xy, is lie on this complex plane. This complex plane has this line. This line is called real line, REL, real axis. This axis y dash is called imaginary axis, IMAGINARY, imaginary axis. And any point on this plane is denoted by z is equal to x plus y. Okay, and this angle is theta, and this angle is measured along the positive direction of x-axis and anti-clockwise sense. Okay. So this, in this right angular triangle OMP, we have OM is base, BAC base, and MP is height, HIGHT height, and our OP is hypotenuse, hypotenuse. Okay, so OP, distance of OP is equal to root over of x square plus y square. Clear? This is mod z. Now mod z is equal to, this is z is equal to x plus iy. This section is real part REZ, and this section y is called imaginary IMZ. So we can write down mod z is equal to root over of real part is square plus imaginary part is square. Okay. Now this theta is called the argument or amplitude of complex number z, and tan theta is equal to y by x. This implies theta is equal to tan inverse of imaginary part divided by real part. This is our geometrical representation of complex number, and this plane, the whole plane is called complex plane or organed plane or Gaussian plane. Okay. Now to represent any complex number, this point PXY makes an angle OP, makes an angle theta with positive direction of x-axis. Okay. For any point PXY in the complex plane, there is only one value of theta in the range of 0 to 2 pi, and this theta is called argument, ARG, argument of z, or amplitude of z, AMP, amplitude of z. Okay. Now this theta, when the range of this theta lies between minus pi greater than minus pi and less than is equal to pi, then this theta is called principal argument of z. Here, now for if this point P lies on first quadrant, then this is theta, and if this point PXY lies in second quadrant, this is theta. If this quadrant in third quadrant P, then this is theta. In the fourth quadrant, this is theta. This is whole is theta. Here, for this theta, when range of this theta is this, when range of theta is this, theta is greater than minus pi and less than is equal to pi, then this is theta for first quadrant, this is theta for second quadrant, this is theta for third quadrant, because theta is greater than minus pi. Okay, and if this theta, this p lies in fourth quadrant, then this is theta. Clear? Now I will discuss argument or amplitude of a complex number for different sign of real and imaginary parts. Okay. For any complex number z is equal to x plus iy, this is real part, this is real part, and this is imaginary part, y is imaginary part, I am z imaginary part. Okay. Now when this point is lies in first quadrant, then both of x greater than 0 and y greater than 0, then the acute angle of this right angular triangle OMP, acute angle is angle MOP. This is equal to alpha, and then this is equal to alpha, acute angle alpha is equal to theta, where theta is angle made by OP along the positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. Here, okay, this implies we know alpha is equal to tan inverse of mod of y by x. Clear? Since in first quadrant x and y are both positive, this implies tan inverse of y by x for first quadrant. This implies here alpha, here in first quadrant theta is equal to alpha is equal to tan inverse of y by x. This alpha is acute angle of this right angular triangle, and is theta is called argument of the complex number z is equal to x plus iy, and this theta is angle made by OP, that is angle made by OP along with positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. Clear? Now, if this point pxy lies in second quadrant, then for second quadrant x less than 0, y greater than 0. This implies this angle is alpha. This angle is alpha is acute angle. This implies alpha is equal to tan inverse mod of y by x there, because this is our right angular triangle. This is our right angular triangle. This is height and this is base. We will have alpha is equal to mod of alpha is equal to tan inverse mod of y by x. Now we have to find out the argument of z, and argument of z is angle made by OP along the positive direction of x-axis. That means in anti-clockwise sense. That means this is our theta. So theta is equal to, this implies theta is equal to pi minus alpha. Clear? For second quadrant. Now for third quadrant, in third quadrant x is negative and y is negative. Both of x and y is negative. Both of x and y are negative. So this is our alpha. This is the acute angle made by the right angular triangle OMP. So we can find out alpha is equal to tan inverse of mod of y by x. Clear? Now we have to find out the angle made by the OP along the positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise sense. So if we take this angle is clockwise sense, then theta will be negative sign. So theta will be negative sign means this angle is alpha and this angle total is pi. That means minus of pi minus alpha. Clear? This is equal to theta. This implies alpha minus pi equal to theta for third quadrant. Clear? Now for fourth quadrant, x greater than 0, y less than 0, then this angle, then this is our right angular triangle. Here both of alpha and beta are same in quantity, but theta is equal to, theta is taken in clockwise sense, this direction, so this will be minus alpha. Clear? When we will take theta in anti-clockwise sense, then sign of this theta is positive, but when we will take anti-clockwise sense, then sign of this theta is negative. Clear? This is equal to minus of tan inverse of mod of y by x. Clear? We can find out the argument of all points if it is lie in first quadrant or second quadrant or third quadrant or fourth quadrant. Clear? Now there is a algorithm, just summary of everything I have discussed. This is our this is algorithm how to find out the argument of this complex number. Okay, for first quadrant this, for second quadrant this, for third quadrant this, when third quadrant, this means this, you can take this along this direction, if this angle is alpha, then along this direction minus of pi minus alpha, this is equal to alpha minus pi, and and this direction, and this you also count the, you also find the angle along and anti-clockwise direction. This, that means this up to this is pi and this angle is alpha, that means pi alpha. Clear? For our for fourth coordinate, similar argument of z is equal to minus alpha, or 2 pi minus alpha. 2 pi minus alpha means this angle. Clear? For fourth coordinate. Now I will discuss about the vectorial representation of a complex number. Vectorial representation of complex number, you know, any vector, this vector is represented by the OP mod. That means distance between point P and Q, and the angle made by this vector along the positive direction of x-axis. When this P represents a complex number z is equal to x plus iy, then we can find out the OP is equal to root over of x square plus y square. This is mod z, and this angle we can find out that this angle theta is equal to argument arj, argument of z. Here, so in this so using OP vector, we can represent a complex number very easily. This is the vectorial representation of a complex number. Okay. Now we will discuss the polar or trigonometrical form of a complex number. For polar or trigonometrical form of a complex number, we need r theta. R means this is our complex plane, COMPLEX complex plane or organ plane, and to represent any point we need r and theta. Clear? That means this is a r. R means distance between point P and point Q. So r is equal to root over of x square plus y square. This is equal to, we know, mod z, and this is theta, angle made by the OP and with positive direction of x-axis in anti-clockwise sense, and we know theta is equal to arg z, argument of z is equal to y by x. Clear? Theta is equal to argument of z is equal to tan inverse of y by x. Tan inverse of y by x. So now for this triangle, see, right angular triangle OMP, height AMP divided by base OP is equal to y by mod z. Mod z is equal to sine theta. This implies y is equal to this implies y is equal to mod z sine theta. This is number one. Similarly for this portion, base OM divided by OP is equal to cos theta. This implies we can write down OM is equal to, which is x, is equal to mod z cos theta. Clear? This is point number 2. This is point 2. If we consider this point equation 1, this is equation 2. If we consider this equation 1 and equation 2, we have x is equal to mod z cos theta, and y is equal to mod z sin theta. Clear? Now if we know this point x is equal to z is equal to x plus iy, so if we substitute mod z cos theta in the place of x and mod z sin theta in the place of y, we will have this. Here this mod z is equal to r. This section I have discussed, r is equal to mod z, so we can write down z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This representation is called polar representation of any complex number. Now this is a generalized form. Here theta is this angle. Now we can generalize this idea for every argument, and if we add the 2 pi n plus theta, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 dot dot this is integer plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 dot dot this is integer, then we'll have this is the generalized representation of this point pxy in polar form. Clear? Now there are some examples. Example number 1. Example number 1 is represent the complex number this in polar form. So we know r z is equal to r cos theta plus I sin theta. We have to find out the theta and r. We know r is equal to root over of this root over of x square plus y square is equal to r. So here 1 and root 3, 1 is x and root 3 is y. We can find the distance of the r. Here this is r is equal to 2 and cos theta is equal to this and this. Cos theta means y by cos theta is x divided by r, and sin theta is y divided by r. Y is root 3 and r is 2 and x is 1 and r is this. This theta is equal to this, because this theta lies in first quadrant. Clear? So this is our polar coordinate of the complex number this. Now exercise you have to solve these exercises, and you can solve the RD Sharma or any other reference book that will be helpful for it. Clear? That will be enough.
So dear friends and students, if this video helps you even a little bit, give a thumbs up, leave your comment and share this video with all of your friends. Okay? Until next video, stay well, stay safe, tata.